welcome to Step by Step Stories. Thanks for following us on Instagram, on Facebook, and being a subscriber. We really appreciate your support and thanks for joining us. We're continuing our little set of lessons on being at home, being safe at home, and more specifically, being home alone. And today we're going to talk a little bit about what happens when your phone rings, when you get a phone call and you're home by yourself. Of course, you're going to practice this with a responsible adult before you are actually by yourself at home. But let's talk about what those steps are, all right? So there are two types of phone calls that you will receive. One phone call that you will receive is from someone that is familiar to you, okay? And you know that that person is familiar because you know what? When you set up your phone, you have set it up so that hopefully you see their picture, hopefully you can read their name, all those great features that phones have. All right, so if a phone has a familiar number in it, when that person calls, their face or their name or both will pop up and you'll be able to see before you answer the phone who that person is. Okay, so that's a person that is familiar, someone that you know. The other kind of phone call that you get, and we get lots of them for some reason at our house, is phone calls where you just see a number, okay? You don't know who it is. It is maybe somebody calling for something, trying to sell something, okay? That is a stranger call, okay? You don't know them, they don't know you, they're just calling. All right, so those are the two types of calls that you will generally get. Now, if you're home alone and there is a person that you know that calls, you see their face, you recognize who they are, you're like, oh, that's my friend. All right, you know what? If you want, absolutely answer it. Okay, so you want to answer it. You know the person's name. Okay. You can chat about life and all the fun things that you're doing, okay? One thing that you do not want to do at all, you do not want to let that person, even if you know them, even if they're a good friend, even if they're a member, your cousin, your aunt, your uncle, you do not want to let anybody know when you are home by yourself that you are home by yourself. Okay, so do not say you are alone. Okay, even though they're familiar, even though you can enjoy a nice little chat, okay, you do not want to say that you are alone, even if it's a person that you know. Okay, obviously, if you are home by yourself and you see a number that you don't recognize, and you don't know who it is, you know what? It could be tempting. Sometimes people are so persistent, they keep calling and calling and calling, and you're like, maybe this is an emergency. Maybe I need to pick it up. Maybe it's my mom or my dad. But you know what? Stop yourself. All right? Make sure that you do not answer. Okay? One thing that you can do, all right, is you can call your emergency responsible adult contact. Okay, we've talked about this in other lessons as well. The number that you practice calling when you have questions, okay? So call and touch base, okay, with I'm going to call them your emergency contact. Okay, so an emergency contact is the person that you have practiced all of these home alone safety skills with. They know who you are, you know who they are, you practiced it, you're familiar with each other's phone numbers and voices. They are the best people to contact when you're trying to figure out some of this stuff. All right, remember, when the phone call rings, if you're by yourself, Never tell anybody that you're home alone, and do not pick it up if a stranger calls. Thanks for joining us. Have an awesome day. Bye.